Greetings, Slackers. September Man here over on the mirror.co.uk with another article I want to share with you for July 28th, 2017. And this one is woman who faked DNA paternity test to trick ex-lover into believing he was baby's father, jailed for 12 months. How about some justice news? Got the Justice League coming out, right? Well, I'm here with some justice news. Fraudster Danielle Morgus forged a DNA test in an elaborate con that also saw Jamie Sommers being duped out of 7,000 pounds in maintenance payments. And this is by Luke Trainer and Scarlett Howes. This is a long one, so bear with me. A woman who faked a paternity test to trick an ex-lover into believing he was her baby's father has been jailed for 12 months. Danielle Morris sold her child to make money. Devastated Jamie Sommers said just days before she was sent down. The 29-year-old forged a DNA test and even had the singer and entertainer's name written on the child's birth certificate as part of the con. Jamie also got a foot-long tattoo on his arm of his supposed daughter Darcy's name and date of birth. Today, after admitting 2 counts of fraud, the mom was sent to prison for a year, where it was heard how the Rat Pack-style performer's life had been destroyed. In a victim impact statement read out to Liverpool Crown Court, prosecutor Keith Sutton said, quote, Danielle Morris has acted in the most cruel way possible. She made me a daddy. She made my mom and dad grandparents. She shattered us with her lies. She sold her child to make money. Danielle Morris took my trust, my dignity, my love, and my heart. Describing Danielle's behavior as conniving and disgusting, he added, I will live this agony for the rest of my life. Jamie said he had sex with Danielle on 4 different occasions after the pair met at one of his Michael Bublé impersonation shows in November 2013. The 41-year-old was conned into paying up to 7,000 pounds in child maintenance. I guess over there in the UK it's child maintenance, here in the States it's child support, gifts, a christening, and other costs as he took on the role of Darcy's dad, Liverpool Echo reported. He looked after the top for 3 days and 3 nights every week, feeding her, bathing her, and putting her to bed. Jamie from Crosby had been presented with a DNA paternity form by Danielle, which stated it was 99.6% likely that he was the father. He told court, quote, he was very happy with the news. He decided to play as full a part as he could in the upbringing of the child. He had a room at his home to be used as a child's room. And there's a picture of him right there with all the tattoos that he's gotten on himself. I bet he feels like a fool now. Many months later, after repeatedly asking Danielle to see the DNA result document, he undertook a test himself, which ruled him out as being Darcy's father. The court heard how Danielle was boasting while telling her friends, this is the Jamie Sommers show. I'm going to take him for everything that he's got. The pressure left his relationship with his fiancée teetering on collapse, as he spent cash on 5 separate DNA tests to establish if he was Darcy's father. His victim impact statement added, quote, she gave her child to a virtual stranger, let me look after her and bathe her, and all for money. My heart breaks wondering what will become of the baby I loved. And there's another picture of his tattoo down his arm. Des Lennon, representing Danielle, said his client was genuinely remorseful and was the sole dependent for the child, who is now 3 years of age. The barrister added, this us a very sad situation for all concerned in this case. She accepts unreservedly she has been manipulative and dishonest with her dealings with Mr. Sommers. The telling the truth has lifted a great weight off her. She accepts she deceived Mr. Sommers into believing he was Darcy's father. She accepts he would have experienced great exhilaration and joy, and that he would be devastated and desolate when he found out that he wasn't the father. Mr. Lennon claimed Danielle acted illegally because her own father had been absent in her own upbringing, and so she was trying to give Darcy a chance which she never had. Judge Trevor Perry Jones told her, Quote, you were playing with people's emotions. The distress has been incalculable as far as he is concerned. Nothing can justify what you perpetrated. Danielle of Cookson Road was also hit with a restraining order, meaning she must stay away from Jamie. And just the other day, I read and shared a story out of Houston about a man who was on the hook for child support, which, come to find out, he was not the father of the child. And in this case, you see something which is just reversed. You never know how a man will be impacted by the news of a child. If, yeah, I guess it's like with the right woman, or there's some type of feelings for the woman to find out that, oh, I'm pregnant with your child and stuff. That can bring out the nurturing aspect, and it could sprout the seed in the man's mind that, hey, you know what, I'm a father now. And I'm going to be the best dad that I can. It could just bring this out of this person. And so this guy got duped, and he got duped big time. I mean, look at the pictures here on his arm of the tattoos that he got. And would he have done that had he known the truth? Hell no. So, now he's got to walk around forever reminded of his foolishness, because every time he looks in the mirror and he sees that tattoo, he's going to be reminded of that child and the story and the hell that he went through. But see, you got guys out here who have hearts too. Not all men are cold. And this is just one of them out of many who got taken for a fast ride by a slick female who forged some documents and basically just said that, oh, yeah, you're the dad. Can you imagine, thinking back right now, how many men have been told that they were the father and have raised children that were not legitimate, not theirs? This scam has been going on for a long time, and DNA testing is helping to bring that to an end. So for you guys out there, rather than taking a woman's word for it, if you have questions, you have the right, before you sign a birth certificate, before you commit to the idea of even becoming a father, you make sure that you get a DNA test, because that will establish if in fact the woman that you slept with has been cheating on you, because that's what all these cases represent, is women double dealing and not being honest. I know that this is something that, is a very passionate and heated debate, but what are your thoughts on this? Ladies, how do you feel about lying to men and telling them that, this child is yours, knowing full well that it's not? And for you fellas, have you been duped out there? Have you been taken for a fast ride by some woman that you were, interested in, and you were happy to be a father, and the idea of fatherhood brought out a whole different side of you, only for that to come crashing down when you found out the truth? Leave me your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. The link to this will be in the description box. And that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Did you enjoy this video and find it informative? Subscribe to the Slackers Method and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all the latest notifications for when I upload new videos.